Listin Diario presents the editorial from the director.
Editorial for Saturday, September 7th, 2024. An excellent response to an inflated ego. Yesterday, President Luis Abinader delivered a lesson in dignity and firmness when responding to the bombastic threats made by Diosdado Cabello, one of the most influential and arrogant members of the Venezuelan leadership, against our country. Faced with a direct question from a journalist, Abinader's responses were clear, forceful, and above all, responsible. In an arrogant tone and with unacceptable haughtiness, Cabello had threatened our country, stating that he would catch the Dominican government off guard. He was alluding to a supposed reprisal for the seizure of a Nicolas Maduro's plane in Dominican territory, an action in which the United States played a key role. What Cabello seems to forget, and Abinader made very clear, is that while Venezuela may have oil, our country has something far more valuable: a steadfast commitment to democratic principles and an economy that, as of today, surpasses that of Venezuela. We don't have oil, but our economy is larger than Venezuela's, so we will continue to defend democratic principles, said the president. This message, beyond the specific situation with Venezuela, sends a clear reminder to the world. We are a nation that does not bow to blackmail or threats, no matter how powerful the issuer may appear. The background of this response also speaks to a reality that some in the Venezuelan government prefer to ignore. While they try to intimidate and exert control through their oil resources, our country has managed to diversify its energy sources and has long ceased to depend on Venezuelan oil. Under the current administration, no products from that country have been purchased. 95% of the oil we import comes from the Gulf of the United States, rendering Cabello's economic threat entirely irrelevant. Accustomed to acting with arrogance and speaking without distinguishing the ranks of leaders, these Chavistas demonstrate a profound ignorance of the strong historical, cultural, and political ties that have existed between our two peoples. Instead of fostering constructive dialogue, the dictatorial Venezuelan leadership opts for intimidation, a path that only reflects the political decay of those who take it. Rather than being intimidated, Abinader has made it clear that our nation will continue to defend democracy and fundamental rights, both within and beyond our borders. This response from President Abinader was not only a reality check for Diosdado Cabello, but also a reminder that we are a sovereign nation that will not be cowed by bluster or empty promises of reprisals. For Listin Diario, voiceover and translation by Danny Leon.
Listin Diario presented the editorial from the director.